Good evening, it's 9 p.m. here in Seoul. Thank you for joining us on Arirang.News. President Yoon's office has announced new names for some key government posts in the administration's first major shakeup, including high-profile candidates on North Korea and culture and sports, hoping to add momentum for the administration's reform drive. Our presidential correspondent Oh Soo-young starts us off.
President Yoon Suk Yeol carried out his first major reshuffle of key government officials on Thursday, replacing 15 ministerial and vice-ministerial positions, hoping to gain momentum in pushing through his key state policies, spanning inter-Korean relations to energy and labor reform. First, the administration announced its pick for Unification Minister, who will handle inter-Korean affairs, as Kim Young-oh, an expert in the field, as an academic and an advisor to the government, with current South Korean ambassador to Thailand Moon Sung-yeon as his deputy. Another ministerial-level appointment is that of former prosecutor Kim Il, with a legal background of around 40 years as the Commissioner for Anti-Corruption and Civil Rights. Among the 13 vice-ministerial positions named, one standout pick is former Olympic weightlifting gold medalist Chang Mi-ran as the new Deputy Vice Culture Minister. Also notably, 5 key appointments were incumbent presidential secretaries, including the Secretary for Management Kim Ho-jin as the first Vice Land and Transport Minister, with Bae Kwon-guk as the deputy, expected to oversee housing policies. Also crossing over to the government as vice ministers are Park Sung-hoon for Oceans and Fisheries, Im Sang-jun for Environment, and Cho Sung-kyung for Science and ICT. Other postings include current ambassador to Vietnam Oh Young-ju as Deputy Vice Foreign Minister, along with other deputies at the Finance, Startup, Labour and Agricultural Ministries, and the head of the National Human Resources Development Institute. Emphasising the word consistency, senior Yoon officials told reporters that the secretaries were assigned to their respective government roles based on their deep understanding of the administration's major policy drives, indicating a clear desire for closer coordination. The cabinet shake-up was also seen by observers as a move to coordinate and prepare for next year's general elections as key officials repositioned themselves to enter the race. Top Office spokesperson Kim Il says the president asked his new appointees to break down corrupt power relations and interest groups that hinder public interest.
Politics is about resolving current issues people face day to day and preparing for the future. In the process, reinforcing the values of fairness and rule of law as the starting point of justice for the people, that's been the direction of the Yoon administration consistently to this day.
As vice ministers can simply be named, they will take up their new roles from Monday, while the Unification Minister nominee goes through a separate hearing and confirmation process. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.